Hey, hello everyone. I'm back. That just crushed my whole computer going in that room. Let's try that again. So, wait, had I done this check?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah. What?
Why must we stop?
Okay, cool. Failed that check again. Oh, yeah, and then I took Kuno S.
I'm never getting fucking mirror.
Cool.
This must be it. You knock.
I guess.
The leather upholstery is.
Let's be honest. Apparently, if the Merc trip, on the other hand, yes.
The door is right here. Besides, I don't know. You're a pretty good liar. You try to be a. Finally, the actual art degree. Try it.
Okay, let's quick save right here and see how we go getting in this time. Okay. This is a good sign. My mouse still moves. Okay, cool. We made it. Hell yeah.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the. It's an optical, atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people. No one's telling you to like him. You might. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yep.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
Oh, that's the person who has the stuff.
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here. A row of mugs.
No. Cool. Okay, Kim, looks like we've gotten everything we can out of this place. Let's bail.
Master Investigator. Nothing Nothing. Yes, that's what it is.
Huh, so what is the Jamrock Shuffle? Make me better at getting places, I guess? So did I just improve my conceptualization? I mean, I can have another crack at this.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
No, we go. Ah. So we're looking for apartment 28. Oh wait, I was just meant to come back at night, right? That was a whole thing, wasn't it? Where was the way upstairs again? There. Stairs, you idiot.
This door is made of metal and a pin. Number 28.
Let's see if anyone...
No one on.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to... We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? The smoker on the balcony. This is why we are here tonight at 9 p.m. Right here.
Oh, I could have done
Apartment
this
number
yesterday.
28.
No one answers.
We should return in the evening.
I think I lost checking that door when I died once in a save. And then, yeah, okay, that's how I ended up so confused about this. Okay. Cool beans. I'm running out of ideas of stuff to do. Okay, so I can go to Everard. Can't quite do that yet. I need more empathy. Oh, yep, yep. Yeah. Is today Wednesday yet? Day 3? Did we start on Monday or Sunday? Oh, wait, no, yeah. On Monday's day 1. Oh, so... Oh, I should be able to get across there now. Okay. So I think I'd rather try and go to that whole new area rather than just go talk to Everard again. 'Cause he's so fucking far away. Where are you guys going? You're like the first people I ever talked to, and I didn't get the game yet, so...
I have really outdone.
Yes, that's
René. Hello, officer. How might I be of... Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. No, officers. I'm sorry.
then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know any.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something.
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone. Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire brothers. I told these boys human.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history.
The old soldier. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marbles.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the payroll.
That's very
Just for
suspicious.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union. And now the illusion is He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
I love how I'm just shining a flashlight in his face.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I hate the socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on...
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written and I have... Oh, nothing official, I assure you.
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Officer, I have a vivid imagination.
He just
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your cow.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do what...
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you. For being consummate professional. Sure, officer. No. Oh, the goal is to throw you... That's the cochonnet. Well, first, then, the players aim to throw... I could. You'll put that knowledge...
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now? Hurry up then.
I'm sorry, officer, but I
The only one you have.
Believe me, officer. I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age. Fuck off! It's mine!
A glimmer of respect flashes in René's eyes.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't...
And it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of devil.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. This right here is political.
What? What? Oh,
I am not going to listen to this cock.
Huh? I really don't understand how my sandwich could... I would rather just have this...
Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich.
Oh, every time there's a conceptualization, that's a passive roll. These ones that just happen. So I get 10 experience and heal morale every time one of those rolls. Cool.
The skepticism emanates. He's not imagining it.
I don't hate worker food. Look.
Officer! Ah. Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political elite. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and... money is tight. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Being on a 2-week leave, it's a private matter. Nothing to do.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit...
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other...
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to disrupt.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with...
Yes, yes, yes.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
She is nobody.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway. So might as... Ah, yes!
Oh, absolutely.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. A nation is only as strong.
Don't get started on that again.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy. The nobility
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in the...
Of course, clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor.
Higher realms. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Please, officer, don't encourage it.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to invest.
Oh, hold.
You can't give... That's why the Philippian...
Of course.
Philip III was even brought in...
Higher realm. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Please, officer.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Damn it.
Still, all you see is an old...
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
How are you doing, bud?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Okay, it's still locked. Oh, hey friends. None of you agree? That sucks. Oh, have they cleared? It's like they've cleared it.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from... The water lock starts moving.
Yeah.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked.
Kim, when have I ever gotten distracted? Oh wait, will you guys talk to me now? Oh, okay. Worst NPCs ever. Money. Is that the sound of it being locked? So I need to come back. Okay, where's this car? Whoop. Go through there later. I want to find this car. Oh god, this place is huge. Oh, I found the car.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking. It must be cold and lonely down. That rebel who jumped the canal and broke the water lock. This is their doing.
No, not so daring at all. I agree. We should definitely...
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in a deep, dark, cold water.
Is this mine?
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require... The logo is too deep in murky water. You can't make it out.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last... Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider...
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Yeah, sure.
As you sit down in the old, rusty place, nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Yes, it does. Let me think about it.
The tune on your lips forms a strange, yet undeniable. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
My dad and mom are both half Celite.
That I didn't read carefully enough. I didn't know that's what I was asking.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupri, Model 4. It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to. Does he know something about that speed racer?
But it could also be the number of a police precinct. Precinct 41. Your precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
There were never any street racers. It was always you. I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea. after you jumped across the canal. Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk. Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it, that is very unlikely. All the you'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean,
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
people are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses. There is also a fourth thing you've lost. More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Jeez, what else have I lost?
Yes, let's go take a look.
Wait, is it talking about my memory?
Anti-Object Task Force. Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of...
Oh yeah, that's a good thought. My badge. Wait, what happened to that thought? Yeah.
This is it, the scene of the party, the fire pit, cigarettes, and empty bottles all evidence it. Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them.
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Oh.
An intricate web of blue. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars, gone. For you to discover, someone who knows about history could tell you. A police badge on which you see the photo of a man, you.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish. You see a photo, a name, a rank. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eye, but the badge is new. You use 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is... What do you think? His face is already contorted by... It looks like you had quite the charming face way back. The lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus, though there's a... Don't be fooled. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching...
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their son.
A name like armor.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken. Or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their super. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant. Décomptage is the hierarchical system.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol kings like satellite officers and the additional.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, it matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found you back.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current's good.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted. A new badge usually comes with a new rank.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well. But a lot can happen in 4 months.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, he knew all those people, although they're not from his station. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Okay.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a...
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct, someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Oh, fuck, I gotta go all the way back and check the ice cream maker.
Someone who owns a radio computer?
Which is to say, not very good.
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to the... Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it. He'd probably try to... I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Shit, okay. We're running back, gang. God, I wish there was fast travel. This is gonna take like a whole minute. None of them willing to talk yet. That's fine.
Two cables, something close.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raised... This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice, if you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet. Or... This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Pry bar, not. How do I get a stronger pry bar? Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it
So
slowly
there's just
melting.
like a super pry bar somewhere. bullshit's that? Boo. Okay, let's go in here.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind.
In this yard,
He's assessing the situation.
someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work. A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Yes, for you to scavenge like a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash.
It's not meant as nagging.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with foray.
Sorry, Kim, but you should know me better than that, right? Please be a sad song. Please be a sad song.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand. But even just holding the tape makes you... A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Oh, we're going to that pawn shop. Yeah, I'll continue exploring. God damn it. The movement in this game is just atrocious at times. Probably both. Oh gosh, this is like the whole way. Let's try going in here. It's kind of nice that I'm opening up like new areas a few days in. Helps keep things fresh. Oh my god. Oh, but it's under the jacket. Yeah, that sucks. That room sucks. Wait, what? Quick travel unlocked. What? Well, how do I use quick travel? What? That's so cool, but also, what? This game is very confusing sometimes. Bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the...
We can sit on benches after we've...
The worn and beaten...
Fuck you, game. I can't believe this game's gonna let me unlock quick travel and not explain to me how to fucking do it.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
You've graduated...
Men with authority have their quirks. Comes with never being second-guessed about anything. So what brings you here, Lawbringer? The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Right. Not only snowmen, also...
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle-class ones either. I could use some landed gentry. Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working-class husband. Maybe I... Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the... I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea...
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead body. Bottles, drugs also, lost cargo.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch. Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're... It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or... From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to... No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these sure. Venomosity. What makes you think we haven't? That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying. Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect... Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for... Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another.
Oh
Better,
no.
drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Okay, okay.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry. Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem?
No, ma'am. We have...
Good. Would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a...
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt.
In time, when the sea turns and the winds...
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Okay. I've got plenty of morale. Let's give this a shot.
You think she really needs more of that after a man died at sea?
What? Is my mouse working?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober? Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation.
I have, and I don't really. Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator. Where would this walk take us, officer?
Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Keep it eerie and simple.
Officer, I thought we had a work of our own in mind. One that results in a solved murder investigation.
Piss off, Kim. Note of when I got this date.
Oh no. You, come with us. Seriously, I insist. You need to understand that nothing is going to happen.
Having the lieutenant along is a fail-safe measure against any possible funny business.
Let's call it a walk. I'll join you if the ma'am insists.
I do, yes. Stroll on the beach sounds nice, doesn't it? All right, I'll see the kids haven't killed each...
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
Where the hell's Land's End? Come on, Kim, hurry. Gotta figure out how to get up. God, there's so much to explore. Oh, shit. Is this Land's End? Oh, no, it's still got to go. Yeah.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it.
Aye, so here you are. Mid-noon and the snow is... Well, it's not really... Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to...
Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments. Aye, you're the starriest of them all. Here it comes.
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command.
Me? No. Knew the weather'd clear up once we got here. Otherwise...
The sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay is mesmerizing.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us?
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. The sun isn't always that great. Think of people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Oh, that was a bit of pride and...
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all.
Now you're just nitpicking. But I concede. Maybe desert...
There's salt in the air, and the cries...
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side. No matter what we do or who we are. For absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being. Certainly no powerful organisation or I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team. These aren't real fishhooks, silly. They're earrings shaped...
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the sunlit coast across the water.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi.
The wind ruffles her hair as she...
It's enough that my fish goes there. 50 real a piece they ask for spring cod.
Here we go. 2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
That it does. But then, we are also enemies to our enemies, hey? The wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but... Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore. No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
The lieutenant looks at the sword. Do not bring it into a gunfight, he thinks. Please understand, it's merely ceremonial.
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
Aw.
Farewell.
Sword acquired.
Yes?
Okay, so do I just quick travel using the map? Which one was the map? This one? There's like an actual map I can interact with. Right?
The worn map features the pat.
How do I quick travel? Some ones I can actually achieve. Civilization seems like a good one. So, rhetoric's on here a bunch of times. Some ones that aren't actually that hard. Yeah, okay, let's go for grabbing some oh, I've already leveled that up very recently, haven't I? Oh, wait, or was it rhetoric? Oh, so the white ones, the ones I'm allowed to redo. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, that's really cool. I hadn't actually picked that up. How do I fast travel? Disco. Elysium. Oh, okay, so you have to be standing in a specific spot for fast travel. I thought I googled this and I couldn't figure that shit out. Oh, I suppose I'm exploring this place. Is there a setting in the options? Let's do that. I'm so sick of just pushing tab.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
Jesus,
The
20.
door hasn't been opened.
It's military. A service, probably something that is no longer there.
So I have a 3. So I literally need to get a double 6.
You rattle the handle a bit, then
What?
push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Literally. So it's like literally impossible.
We don't get in there. Frankly, you're just going to have to accept.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's...
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open...
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful will come from this. An old door, worn.
I don't understand that thing that just happened. Like, what? Why? Okay, so this is how I do the fast travel. Okie dokes. Wait, where would I want to go? What stuff did I have to do? I feel like I had something I wanted to go back for. Oh, just a bunch of white tests. Right. Well, let's just travel there. Okay. Gosh, I've been playing for a long time, huh? Yeah. I'm digging this game. I don't want to stop. So, like, something that just really gets me with this game is this, like, why wouldn't I just save scum here? Like, if I really want to get this check with the body. Fuck off.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly. You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Like, I feel like I can just go and there's going to be like 3 or 4 checks, and it's like, if I don't get one, I'm just going to save scum and like do it again. Like, you know, I'm not asking to get every single one, but like, yeah, just seems weird.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Jesus.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front.
Okay.
You must win yourself a few minutes.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about.
She puts extra stress onto that word.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against.
That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say.
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life.
Fuck this game. Ugh. I got slightly better odds. 6 or an 11.
What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push.
Fuck Kuno! Ease off, see?
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Oh.
Kuno doesn't.
What's the cloak? Somewhere up. Oh, is that the one that's like over here? Oh, yeah, we had to go through here and then we can pop up over here. Okay. Yeah, I should have been more careful. I kind of assumed all those options would actually be the same. This is not the police car. Where is the police cloak then?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah, why?
Why must we stop?
Damn it.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. More old bullet holes. Half a century at least. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. Your chest feels tight. Look.
You okay there? You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at? Bullet holes generally look the same, so probably. But you're right. More old bullet holes from the revolution. Plenty.
quickly googling where this policeman cloak is. Yeah, wait, so don't I already have it? Yeah. Hell yes. I think I was right before. Yeah, let's just go find Joyce.
You're back. Good. By love, you did. Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is all of this?
What world? The only
The camera of her mind glides over the surface.
great bodies of water. Forests covered. There is a term of endearment they coin for it. In the Elysium. It does. A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the petro-fascist. Oh, you want a picture of the world? Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the
ORG. Occident.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are
A cold fear seeps into you.
You seem to be spooked. Please. They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete... You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the... It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this...
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing. The lieutenant observes you both, silently.
The Pale is not, technically...
Yes, Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else. I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. Let's continue with something else, all right?
Okay.
You can ask about...
You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can convince him to step aside. Good idea. Just ask him. He won't make a scene.
Fine.
See?
Are you sure you're sure? Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass. Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation. Or Windy, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, an oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear. Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not, no, Detective. We're safe. It begins there. 6,000, an uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale, rolling, evaporating even. Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold
cool.
vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's the most disco thing you will ever see. It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose the further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. Right down to the mathematical.
There's a slippery article in there.
Pale when it's particular, this territory of Pale. The Pale when it's pale in its entirety. Once you've seen it. Oh, it is so difficult for us. It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost. Or having our minds damaged.
Okay.
Extensively. Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology.
Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists are... It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limits...
It's more for her. Way more.
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entrepreneuric business class.
Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
Yes. Carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job.
You should ask the plout driver about this. See what she says.
Up to my gills, officer. Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it.
They had not travelled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E-Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then.
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is... In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely, then they don't.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale. What do you think, Detective? Precisely. One of the few An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists. Most people, and indeed most private and government sectors, I suggest you do the same. It doesn't look like you're doing the same. The suggestion was meant in earnest, Detective. Yes, sweet reality. is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything? Then tell me, what do you think of the Pale? You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then... I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, you have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now? Yes, well, the rest of us have dealt with it for thousands of years.
You will have to deal with it, too, the lieutenant thinks. This is why I didn't want you to know.
I am happy to oblige. Glad to have been of assistance. The little that
Okay. Oh god, we finally made some progress in something. So, like, is this police cloak one just undoable now? It's sort of the vibe I'm getting. It's on here. Oh, what?
Yes?
Don't understand. Ah, okay. I think it's just. Why is it listed if I can't do it? Can we try the other check one?
Make way for the master poet.
Wait, what's my clothing situation in regards to empathy? So, nothing. Can I increase it? Empathy is a perfect skill, right? No? Yeah, okay.
Make way for the master poet.
Ease into it. Don't go too far.
You really are the law, aren't you?
Just like that, he slips out of your...
Fuck you, Tommy. Oh, actually no, I can try that shop guy.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about
Oh, okay. But why?
after all this mess, the broken seal.
An investment? What kind of investment? Ha! That! You drive a hard bargain, officer. Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid.
Okay. Woo. Nice pocket full of change. Actually, I wanted to go talk to that lady. Down here, right? This one here.
The woman is still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it? What do you want? And what is that?
Great. He asked the bank's rep about the bail, and now he's talking fine then. Just try not to black out again.
It's death, but for the universe, oh, we're contemplating the living shit out of this.
That is exactly what I didn't want you to think.
No offense. But your partner seems like a bit of an idiot. Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me. The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in heroic doses, her thought insertion, dithering, the Grat Catalan Magistral, when you've seen it all go away like that. What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have like looking into the ocean. You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than nothing. Until it starts. When
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin.
in the belly of an airship, behind the steering. No, the same one, a roller. Yes.
No elaboration.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. And it's a point you can... Maybe you've been down the motorway south. It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Long and dark. And no one knows what's at the end. I've only felt it in the distance, when I was a child. A child growing on the left. Josiane.
There is nothing more to do now. She is receding in the clutches of some indisc.
You fried both your brains enough for today, detective. Let's get some air.
One more door. There is no way to open the supply depot door. Accept it. You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character. Some doors will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open.
Oh, so what? I just got all of those back. Okay. Okay. God, what was the one at the doorbell? Anything else I should be upgrading? Not just yet.
Make way for the master poet.
Ease into it.
Oh, damn
Don't
it.
go to.
You really are the...
That all the beans you got, Tommy?
Dreadful.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists whatever she says. It can't hurt you. All right, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's you.
Wait, is she...
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call?
Is this some kind of joke? The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone.
Ever since I came to work, as if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so...
And then it hits you. She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her sound melts into the static from a long distance. This is where you hung up the call the last time. But the phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain.
So, it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later. Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together...
That is true.
Okay, let's try the coons again. Big C.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about...
What's going on is an ungovernable
Trying to fucking Kuno...
Normal is not what we got here.
Kuno doesn't...
Now that one in the basement was free again, right? Oh, this one's good. Oh. Oh, and everything's good again. Jeez, this session's gonna make for awful viewing.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it. This orange machine is dead. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you see the pry bar's metal handle.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this
Yeah. At least that's hopefully being tracked somewhere now. That, when I get the pry bar, it'll probably be like, oh, you can go back there now.
It's you again. What is it?
You have so many bad options.
Why?
This is not, I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
What in the name?
But
The fuck is happening? Easy, Shanks.
There is no.
detective, we don't have to demand police job. Be careful, it's loaded.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
What are you doing?
Fellas, you getting any of this?
Oh shit, they actually let you do that? Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Oh. So you get to save some of
Kuno's
it, yeah?
like Kuno's dad?
What's going on is an
Trying to fuck at the Kuno.
Normal is not what we got.
Kuno doesn't.
Oh, actually, shit, I do need to read this one.
This orange machine is the ice squeaks. You see,
Yeah, well, I have no idea.
sooner or later. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons.
It's you again. What is it?
You have so many bad options ruled out. It's insane. There is no way in the...
You know what? You guys must be the cops. Live in a bar, sit on their fat...
Hey, we don't have
Glenn. Everyone shut up! Fuck you, man!
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around to...
So what? What do you...
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
You wanna help her, cop? If you don't, if you question her...
What is her name?
Glacia.
Oh.
I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling-in-rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs?
Yeah,
That
well...
can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have...
God.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms. Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast.
I don't understand what's so cool.
Nothing. We just have a few more...
Oh, what?
You feel something in your chest, an
Let me
unnatural
die,
pressure.
please.
It's spreading.
No. Whew. Low on morale put points into volition. Okay. Volition. Oh, keep your morale up. Okay, is there one for health? How do I get more health? Okay. So I should now have more health. Yes! I can do this check first so that I don't have to keep redoing it when I enter this death loop.
This orange machine is dead. The ice squeak you see.
Yeah, well, I have no idea.
Sooner or later.
Kuno.
Kuno's like Kuno's.
What's going on?
Get your snout out. You should get.
That went wrong.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, thanks, Big C.
It's you again. What is it?
I'm immortal now. I've got 2 health bars, you idiot.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, you believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also...
Huh? You got a problem with me?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week. Kids.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal.
So what? What do you...
Don't let him drink that. One more push.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence.
You want to help her if you don't?
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on duty.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have...
It sounds like you're having a heart attack. Whatever you said, it couldn't have been that bad. Please relax. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Relationship? There was no fucking relation.
Was like that karaoke incident.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again.
It would help if we step...
All right. 2 weeks, maybe?
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well...
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few... You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or...
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just... Shut up, Angie.
Titus gives them both. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, tons of it. All the song. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna...
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
You don't know her. Not the way I do. Remember what I said. Freight train of pain. Again? Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Sounds like you didn't even need to pass that to get it.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Is there something I should know?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. Understood. It is. This would have been good to know before. It should have. Anything else? We'll be alright,
Is it though? Nothing? You're...
Just running around, doing checks.
Vigilance officer.
That was this guy. I'm trying to get his sandwich, right?
It is such a pleasure to see you again.
A man so principled about his sandwich. Too late. No, you're gonna stop.
All right.
No, that was quick. Okay, so I can do the barbell and then the cargo. Nearby. Does this lady have anything to say about the door I knocked down? Should probably talk to her.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all, I suppose, it's all over now. Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is... Of course you didn't. You're nothing but... All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her. Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you...
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin. Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later... There's something wrong with this building. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against... Oh, this! No, there are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the book...
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable...
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty.
The woman looks aloof.
Okay, looks like we've got more to do in this building now.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Oh boy.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading. Yeah, there's no... Cop suffers final heart.
you know what? That's probably a good place to call it. I've been playing for too long, even though I kind of want to keep going. Keep going. Tempted just to like save scum this.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Okay, I'm gonna call it there. See you all in 2 days.